Let's do an example image that's deceivingly difficult. It's not impossible. Like once you get the right way to do it, it's not so bad at all. But at first try, it's harder than it seems. So I'm using the stamp tool. I created a new layer, blah, blah, blah. We know all of this already. That's boring to go over. And if I copy and paste it over here, looks like crap. No good. So let's try that same thing with the healing brush. And this could be an instance. Notice how I'm maintaining the edges. I'm going to decrease the size of this a little bit. Notice how I'm maintaining the edges. And if it matches the color here, we're good to go. If it doesn't, and it didn't, we're not so good to go. And the reason that it didn't is the colors over here and the colors over here are very, very different. And that's kind of hard to see because of relativistic color things. So I'm just going to copy this. And I'm going to bring it over here, and you can see that these two colors, very, very different. So it trying to copy and paste from over here to here, it's doing a lot of work, and it's not exactly sure how to do it. So let's try it again. I'm going to go from here to here, and if this works, we'll be good to go. And if it doesn't work, we'll try something that's a little bit harder. So let's see. That was using the stamp tool, so I'm going to save that just in case. I'm going to create another layer, and I'm going to do this with the healing brush. And look at me trying to maintain the edges. It's not perfect, but it's hopefully nobody's looking up there. And I'm just going to do a few attempts at this. I'm just going to have it overlap, and maybe one of these will make it work. All right, so this isn't great. I'm going to use the move tool. And what I'm going to do now is just to make it a little bit better. Here we go. I'm going to use the healing brush to kind of extend this a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. God, I feel like Bob Ross whispering, like, oh yeah, that's nice. Look at that. Oy. Okay, so there's a little bit of a problem right here, but truth be told, if I zoom out on this, am I going to notice it? Yes, I am. That's a terrible problem, totally inexcusable. Let's create another layer, and let's try doing it with the stamp tool this time. And the reason I'm doing it with the stamp tool is just to make sure that I have total control and I know what the colors will be before and after. So I'm just going to kind of go here. And I'm just sort of guessing. I'm going to use my eraser, hit E for eraser. And I'm going to click on this. I'm going to hit V for the move tool. And I'm going to decrease the opacity of it. This might make it look a little bit mushy, or it might make it match the colors more. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of playing around. So let's see, before, after. I think that looks a little bit better. And we have an example right here of, is it perfect? No. But is it better than it was? Well, if you don't want those numbers there, I think it's good enough that people aren't going to notice it. Let's do another image.